Hello my dear students, so welcome back once again to P block elements. We were talking about the compounds of group 15 as the heading says, and in that compounds of group 15 we have talked about N2 dinitrogen and ammonia, wherein we talked about the preparation, the properties and the uses which you had to read and write it down in your fair notes, right? Let's move on to the next compound, and that is nothing but the nitric acid. Nitric acid, as the formula says, HNO3, it's an oxo acid. First of all, it's an oxo acid of nitrogen. There are various other oxo acids of nitrogen. The forms of various other oxo acids of nitrogen are nitrous acid, that is HNO2, that's again an oxo acid. HNO4 is another oxo acid, that is known as peroxonitric acid, right? HNO3, the most important one, which is known as nitric acid, right? This is nitrous acid, peroxonitric acid, and this is nitric acid, right? Nitrous, nitric, and peroxonitric acid. So these are some important oxo acids of nitrogen, out of which HNO3 being the most important. We will start with the preparation of nitric acid. Again, two major preparations: laboratory scale and commercial scale. Now at laboratory scale, the preparation of nitric acid is very simple, where you take a nitrate salt of any of the metals, potassium nitrate, sodium nitrate, cesium nitrate, anything, any metallic nitrate you can take, which is easily available in laboratories, reacted with H2SO4 sulfuric acid, again easily available, heating to a temperature of 470 Kelvin. You get the main compound as HNO3, right? So again, just try and understand this. From here, one H and NO3 goes as HNO3. We are left with Na, H over here, HSO4 minus. So we get sodium hydrogen sulfate over here. Very important. So this is how basically the reactions, you do not have to mug up the reactions. You need to just understand that the major product that is coming out, just remove that major product, and the rest of leftover product can be learnt like that. Is that clear? Perfect. Coming on to the commercial preparation. Commercial preparation is again very important. I'll put star as well as a hashtag. So it's double importance because there is a name of commercial process, and that is nothing but Ostwald's process. Ostwald's, you remember Ostwald's, right? Ostwald's dilution process. Ostwald's dilution law, basically we did it in class 11th chemical equilibrium. Similarly, that same Ostwald, that same scientist actually gave the commercial preparation of nitric acid. Now, in this commercial preparation, very important, 3-marker question comes up, like simply just saying, write down the equations involved in manufacture of nitric acid or equations involved in Ostwald's process. So just do it step by step. Step number one, what you will see over here is, step number 1, ammonia is reacted with oxygen. When you react ammonia with oxygen, you need to remember that this process is very slow process. So we need a catalyst over here, and that catalyst is in the form of platinum gauge. Now what is gauge? Gauge is simply like, if I have to tell you in Hindi, jali जिसको हम बोलते हैं, sieve, right? Sieve. That is basically gauge. So platinum gauge is taken, it is heated to a temperature of 500 Kelvin, keeping 9 bar as the pressure. Conditions are very important, so please make sure. What we get over here is, we get NO and H2O. NO and H2O. Nitric oxide. This is known as nitric oxide. Again, we have talked about this. This nitric oxide is very unstable. है ना? Nitric oxide is very unstable. So what this nitric oxide does is, step number 2, याद करो, nitric oxide further oxygen के साथ react करेगा and it will form NO2 gas, again nitrogen dioxide gas, right? Now this nitrogen dioxide gas is step number 3, very simple. Nitrogen dioxide gas is passed through water, right? It is dissolved in water to form HNO3, and we get back the leftover nitric acid. nitric oxide, and that nitric oxide formed is recycled, right? This advantage of this process, this is recycled, and this recycled nitric oxide is again used in this process, right? So this is how basically nitric acid is formed. Step number 1, 2 and 3, since there are 3 steps, so it is a 3 marker or a 2 marker question. Why basically 3 marker? Because the conditions are very important over here. These conditions has to be taken care in mind. So this is how nitric acid is commercially formed with the help of Ostwald's process. Laboratory scale preparation is not that important for nitric acid, but yes, commercial scale is very important. Why? Because it is one of the strongest acids we know. HCl, H2SO4 and HNO3. These are the 3 strongest inorganic acids we know, right? So that's your preparation. Moving ahead, we talk about the physical properties. Again, very simple. It is pure nitric acid, is colorless liquid. It has a boiling point of 355.6 Kelvin and freezing point of 231.4 Kelvin. Again, no need to remember the values, but yes, you should have an idea. You should keep it in your notes so that while revising also you have that values highlighted, right? Laboratory grade nitric acid, this is very important point. Laboratory grade nitric acid contains 68% HNO3. So Ostwald's process से जो nitric acid बन रहा है, that is of the grade 68% nitric acid, right? By mass, obviously, and it has a specific gravity of 1.504. Again, no need to remember this value, but since these values are somewhere, incorporated in your NCERT, so I am giving those points over here. Point number D, very important one. Once again, impure acid is generally yellow in color due to the presence of, you remember, nitrogen dioxide gas, which is passed through water, right? So the gas totally does not get converted, only 68% of it gets converted. So nitrogen dioxide is present, which makes, and nitrogen dioxide is yellow color gas, so which makes the solution of nitric acid as yellow color. But nitric acid containing dissolved nitrogen dioxide is known as fuming nitric acid. Now this is your MCQ based question. That is why I said this point is very important. What is fuming nitric acid? So fuming nitric acid is the nitric acid containing dissolved nitrogen dioxide in it. Perfect. And point number last is again my favorite point, which says that HNO3 has corrosive action. It has corrosive action. Corrosive action matlab the metal or any substance it reacts with, it will corrode that substance, right? It will rust that substance. Rust is basically a name given particular to iron corrosion, but basically corrosion is the main word, okay? And obviously on skin, it's very strong acid. It will produce painful blisters like H2SO4 HCl. Similarly, HNO3 very corrosive on skin as well as on any of the substances. So again, very important point. Talking about the concept based questions, point number D again very important, and point number C is again important. This point is very important, that commercial HNO3 is basically 68% pure nitric acid, right? So that's basically all about the physical properties. Now once the physical properties are over, we talk about the chemical properties. Again, I would suggest you to please make sure that you have pens in your hand. Keep your pens or pencils in your hand and keep writing down the equations that I keep telling you, because there will be lots of reactions in nitric acid part in NCERT, but out of those only few of them are very important. Or in fact, it might happen, I might give you reactions beyond NCERT also, which are sometimes asked in your board examinations. And since this time the syllabus has been deducted, you need to take care of these properties, right? So chemical properties, the first property on your screen already there, that is acidic property. So we know HNO3 is a strong acid. Sir, aapne already bata diya, and we also know why it is a strong acid, because the moment you put it in water, it is going to release H plus ions. It is going to release H plus ions, right? So the moment you put this thing in water, I'm writing down the equation strong, it will give you H3O plus, that is hydronium ion, plus NO3 minus, right? Nitrate ion, that is NO3 minus, will be released, right? And this nitrate basically, if it is strong acid, it is going to react with most of the bases. Bases like NaOH, again important reactions, HNO3 के साथ react किया, you are going to get NaNO3 and H2O का molecule निकल जाने वाला है. So sodium nitrate is going to be formed over here. Similarly, you take partial salts like sodium bicarbonate. So sodium bicarbonate again reacting with HNO3 is going to give us NaNO3, but this time what you're going to see is that a molecule of H2O is going to be released, but there is CO3 also which is going to release CO2. Now this is very, very important reaction. Complete salt reactions, everyone knows that student is going to make out of it. But this partial salts reaction is going to be very, very important, because in this an additional product CO2 is being released. Correct? So sodium bicarbonate or sodium carbonate, you will see that CO2 is going to get released over there. Perfect. Similarly, we talk about calcium oxide, since this is acidic in nature, right? And metal oxides, they are basic in nature. So metal oxides, all your metal oxides will also react with HNO3, and they are again going to form the nitrate salts of the metal, and water is going to be released. Very important, all the three reactions. Out of those, most important is this one. And yes, yeah, this would be star mark, a little less importance than hashtag, but yes, very, very important reactions in the acidic character, right? So HNO3 is a strong acid, because the moment you dissolve it in water, it gives you hydronium ion and nitrate ion, and these nitrate ions will react with the base and form the corresponding salts of the same. Correct? Second important reaction is again very, very important property of HNO3, because this is going to be utilized in the rest of the chemical properties as well. So please make sure that you are 100% attentive during these reactions. Nitric acid, it has a very specific property that when you heat this nitric acid, when you heat a pure nitric acid, small amount of heat, the moment you give it, what you're going to see is you are going to get over here is something as nitrogen dioxide and oxygen and H2O. Again, you can just balance it very quickly. You have 4 over here, 4 over here, and 2 over here, and the reaction is balanced, right? So basically this reaction is very, very important, because from here we come to know that HNO3 is basically an oxidizing acid, right? It releases oxygen, so it is a oxidizing acid. It can oxidize the metal as well, right? So the metals which are more reactive than HNO3 are going to obviously react and release hydrogen. But the metals which are less reactive, on those metals also HNO3 starts to do some kinds of reaction, because it is an oxidizing reaction. It is an oxidizing reaction. Perfect. So chemical property number 2, that is decomposition. On decomposition, small amount of heat if given to HNO3, we see that it releases nitrogen dioxide, oxygen and H2O. Correct? Moving ahead, the most important part of chemical properties is coming up, wherein your NCERT should not be followed for those reactions, and please concentrate on this lecture and write down the reactions that I give you, right? So the next chemical property coming up on your screen is action on metals. Action on metals. So what we see over here is basically that most of the metals, even I would say the noble metals like gold and platinum, they also react with some form of HNO3. We will discuss that. But there are, in electrochemical series, if we have seen hydrogen is 0 volt, there were some metals who had positive electrode potential and some had negative electrode potential, reduction potential, right? These metals are considered to be more reactive compared to the hydrogen, whereas these metals which have positive electrode potential are considered to be less reactive metals, right? So they cannot release hydrogen. These metals over here, they cannot release hydrogen from the acids, whereas these metals over here, they can easily release acids, they can easily release hydrogen from the acids, right? एंड HNO3 की खासियत ये है कि ये दोनों तरह के मेटल्स के साथ रिएक्ट करता है बिकॉज इट इज एन ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एसिड. सो व्हाट आई विल डू इज I'll first of all bring about the metals which are more reactive than hydrogen, that is zinc, magnesium, etc. No need to remember the metals, but what I'm trying to tell you is कि आपके NCERT book में they have given directly the reactions. We will not do that way. I have figured out a better way to help you understand the reactions of chemistry, right? So what you're going to do is, first of all, try to understand general reactions. So let's give you first of all the general reaction that metals more reactive than hydrogen, how do they react with HNO3. So a metal M which is more reactive, reacting with HNO3, what will happen over here is, first of all, it is going to form a metal nitrate, MnO3 form. Now again, NO3 can be basically once, twice, thrice, depending on the metal which is there, right? Depending on the valency of the metal nitrate will be formed over here. So what you have to understand is nitrate is formed, and with the formation of nitrate, it releases nascent hydrogen. Please write this down because nowhere you are going to get an understanding of this, that how the reactions given in NCERT are going to be learnt. So no need to learn them, try to understand them, that when a more reactive metal reacts with HNO3, it forms the nitrate and releases nascent hydrogen. It liberates nascent hydrogen. Now what this nascent hydrogen does is, this nascent hydrogen further reacts with the hydrogen, nascent hydrogen, this further reacts with nitric acid, and releases a reduction product, yeah? So anything which reacts with hydrogen is said to undergo reduction, yes? So HNO3 over here is undergoing reduction, so there will be a reduction product, and with that you are going to get a release of water molecule. Now this reduction product, why did not I give you the reduction product over here? Because this reduction product, please write this point, this reduction product depends on the concentration of HNO3. It depends upon the concentration of HNO3. If the nitric acid is highly concentrated, what you are going to see is that the reduction product, again I will write down over here, let's change the color. So concentrated HNO3 is going to give this reduction product as nitrogen dioxide, NO2, right? But again, if the nitric acid is mild, it's mild nitric acid, HNO3, mild HNO3, then the reduction product is N2O. The reduction product is N2O, which is known as nitrous oxide. This is known as nitrous oxide. This is nitrogen dioxide, this is nitrous oxide, right? And if we use dilute HNO3, what you are going to observe is that this reduction product is going to be ammonia. HNO3 is going to react with hydrogen, nascent hydrogen, and it is going to release ammonia over here, NH3. This NH3 further reacts with HNO3 and forms ammonium nitrate. So what I'll do is, I'll take metals more reactive than hydrogen as zinc, which is again NCERT में zinc का ही reaction दिया हुआ है, but that has been given so badly that you will not be able to remember those reactions. No need to remember, just try and understand. there will be a metal, will be reacting with HNO3, forming a nitrate of the form and releasing nascent hydrogen. This nascent hydrogen reacts with HNO3 if it is concentrated, nitrogen dioxide and water, right? If it is mild, nitrous oxide and water, and if it is dilute, then ammonia and water. And accordingly, we will keep balancing the reactions as well, right? So let me just clear this off over here, and let me just tell you that what is going to happen over here. So case number one where we are going to take case number one, I'll highlight over here. We are taking concentrated HNO3, right? Highly concentrated HNO3. So what happens over here? Zinc, first of all, reacts with HNO3, goes to zinc nitrate, that is NO3 twice, because zinc oxidation state is +2, and it releases nascent hydrogen. Now try and balance this reaction quickly. What you will see over here is that nitrate is twice, so this twice and this twice hydrogen over here. This HNO3 further reacts with nascent hydrogen. Try and understand, no need to learn the equations, try and understand. What will happen is nitrogen dioxide and water is going to get released. Now just observe. I need to deduct this. These are two equations which are happening. I need to get the net equation. Now this is given in your NCERT. Directly this is given. मैंने उसका background दिया आपको कि किस तरीके से आपको वो याद करना है. So what you have to do to balance this, you have to multiply the whole equation by 2. Why? Because you need to cancel this hydrogen and hydrogen over here, right? So the net equation becomes as Zn plus twice and twice 4HNO3 goes to Zn NO3 twice plus NO2 twice plus twice H2O. The reaction is balanced. And don't forget to write down the name over here. This is nitrogen dioxide and this is zinc nitrate. अब आपकी एनसीईआरटी में डायरेक्टली ये इक्वेशन दी हुई है. If you see this equation directly, are you going to understand anything how this product is coming? No. मैंने आपको एक सिंपल तरीका दे दिया कि आपको बस इतना याद रखना है, if the reaction is more, if the metal is more reactive, which we know, certain metals we know that they are having negative electrode potential than hydrogen, so they are going to release hydrogen from nitric acid. So released hydrogen, this hydrogen further reacts with HNO3 and the reduction product depends upon the basically the HNO3 that is given. So this over here is going to be your rough work. What he is looking for in the exam is the net equation. So अगर आप रट्टा मारना चाहते हो तो आप directly equation रट्टा मारो, but I suppose you should not do that, right? Similarly, case number 2 देखते हैं. Case number 2, this time I am taking a mild HNO3. Now try and understand this. Mild HNO3, zinc plus HNO3 is going to give me zinc nitrate, that is NO3 twice plus H, where this will be twice and this will be twice, that is going to remain the same, right? But this time HNO3 reacting with nascent hydrogen is going to give me nitrous oxide and going to release H2O. Try and balance this equation, quickly do that, and you will see that if I take just try and balance this, and you will see if this is twice, balance it first, twice, and over here you make it 5 times 2, and this will give you 8. So 8 plus 2 10 and 5 to the 10, and yes, that is going to go with perfectly right? So basically you get this equation. Now what you see is you need to multiply this equation 4 times, तभी आपका वो पहले वाले केस में तो वो बैलेंस ही आया था सेकंड इक्वेशन, इसलिए सीधा 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया. अब वो बैलेंस नहीं आया था तो पहले हमने बैलेंस किया, देन वी सी दैट अपर वाली इक्वेशन को 4 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है. सो आई गेट 8 ये तो कैंसिल हो गया, 4 जिंक प्लस 8 and 2 10 HNO3 going to 4 times zinc NO3 whole twice plus N2O plus 5 H2O, and your reaction is done. And you will see, please do not forget to name this. This is nitrous oxide. 2 बार नेम करोगे, तीसरी बार तो याद हो जाएगा. सो अगेन एनसीईआरटी डायरेक्टली ये रिएक्शन दिया हुआ है कि भाई यहां पर अगर आपके पास माइल्ड HNO3 है, सो दिस इज द प्रोडक्ट फॉर्मिंग. बट हाउ, nobody explains that, and that is what you are here for. And I suppose I have made your reactions even more easier this time. So point number 3, again taking very dilute HNO3, mild से भी dilute, right? Mild is little lesser than concentrated but more than dilute. So very dilute, I would say the word would be very dilute in your NCERT for this, and dilute for mild, right? So very dilute, what will happen again over here? HNO3 reaction, again zinc nitrate is going to form and going to release obviously nascent hydrogen. This nascent hydrogen this time is going to react and form ammonia and release water over here. ठीक है, reactions को balance करते रहना, otherwise you are going to fall into the trap. This ammonia, I told you, further reacts with HNO3 and releases NH4NO3, that is sodium nitrate, right? Oh, sorry, ammonium nitrate, correct? Ammonium nitrate. So now try and first of all balance. So what you will see over here is that the second reaction is not balanced. So first reaction balance करेंगे तो ये twice आएगा, second reaction balance करेंगे तो ये thrice 6 and 3 9, so 8 NO3 NH3, yes, perfect. So this goes as this, and now you will see that first equation को 4 times multiply करना है, तो ये 8 और ये 8 cancel हो जाएगा. We get 4 times zinc plus 8 and 9 HNO3. That's your reaction. 9 and 1 over here also, 10 HNO3. What you will see, ammonia gets cancelled. These are intermediates, and we will be forming with zinc NO3 twice plus 4 times, right? 4 times. Do not forget that you have to multiply this 4 with everything, and we get ammonium nitrate, that is NO3 plus thrice H2O. Nowhere you're going to have these explanations. So please make sure, do not forget to write down these super tricks that I gave you. I gave you first of all that what basically more reactive metal does to HNO3. The reaction is started via HNO3, right? HNO metal जो है वो react करता है HNO3 के साथ. So metal starts the reaction over here. Whereas in the case of less reactive metals, HNO3 will start the reaction, wherein first it will give us the reduction product and then it will react with the metal as an oxidizing agent. Perfect. So these were the three cases of more reactive metals than hydrogen. Perfect. Moving ahead, what we'll see is metals which are less reactive than hydrogen, like copper, bismuth, mercury, right? So what you will see over here is that this time the reaction will not start with the metal reacting with HNO3. No. What will happen over here? Let's see. Again, HNO3 general reaction first of all will give you a reduction product. Plus H2O, plus it is going to give a nascent oxygen. Now this is very interesting. Now this nascent oxygen is responsible for the reaction going ahead, where the metal is going to react with this nascent oxygen. It is going to undergo oxidation. It is going to form an oxide, and that oxide further reacting with HNO3 is going to give you a metal nitrate over here. Depending on the valency, the metal nitrate formation will be happening and H2O will be there. Again, आपको अगर याद हो, in the previous part we talked about कि भी reduction product depends upon the concentration of HNO3. तो यहाँ पर भी बस वही चीज है. If your HNO3 is concentrated HNO3, correct है? So what product is going to form? The principal product over here, reduction product, will be going to be NO2, right? It is going to be NO2. And if it is a dilute HNO3, there is no mild HNO3 case over here. There will be dilute HNO3 case. So over here, the formation of nitric acid. Oh, nitric acid what? Nitric oxide. ठीक है? Similarly, in concentrated, it will be nitrogen dioxide. So simple. यही same product हमारा reactions with more reactive metal के साथ भी था, and dilute HNO3 में भी हमारे पास यहाँ पर nitric acid ही मिल रहा था. So no need to mug up again, from the previous part. तो बस अब हम simply एक example ले लेंगे और फिर हम आपको explain कर देते हैं. तो फटाफट से देखते हैं. देखिए let's take very fine example is copper. कॉपर के साथ HNO3 रिएक्ट करने जा रहा है, तो HNO3 सबसे पहले क्या करेगा, यहां पर अगेन केस मैंने लिया है कंसंट्रेटेड HNO3 का. सो इफ देयर इज अ concentrated HNO3 is going to give NO2, H2O and a nascent oxygen. This copper is going to react with nascent oxygen to give copper oxide, which is further going to react with HNO3 to form copper nitrate. Copper nitrate, and copper's +2 oxidation state is more stable, so we get this as H2O. Now very simple, just try and balance these reactions. Just try and balance. यहाँ पर twice आएगा, यहाँ पर twice आएगा, यहाँ पर twice आएगा. The reaction is balanced. And below down here, twice HNO3 is going to give me copper nitrate and H2O. Add करो इस reaction को तो आपको दिख जाएगा यहाँ पर nascent oxygen cancel हो गया. You get copper plus 4 HNO3 goes to copper nitrate plus twice H2O plus twice NO2, where this is known as nitrogen dioxide. Again, in your NCERT, this reaction is given. I gave you the picture behind this reaction, where you should just know what HNO3 is going to do with copper. Copper is more reactive, lesser reactive than hydrogen, right? So it is not going to directly react with this acid. So what will happen? Nitric acid will be releasing nascent oxygen, and that will start the reaction. All right. Similarly, when we use dilute HNO3, again the reaction over here, HNO3 is going to form nitric oxide, release an H2O molecule and a nascent oxygen. Perfect. Then again, copper reacting with oxygen, giving me HNO3, right? Nascent oxygen, HNO3. What is going to form? Again, copper nitrate, NO3 whole twice. This is going to form. And with this, we are going to get over here a product called as H2O. Yes, we have done that. General reaction में हमने वो चीज कर ली है. So add nascent okay, first balance it. Don't forget to balance. सीधा cancel out करने मत बैठ जाना. Dilute HNO3 में try to balance it. This will be twice and this will be twice and this will be thrice nascent oxygen over here. Similarly, down below, when you will balance, you will get twice HNO3 over here, and yes, the reaction is balanced. So you will have to multiply this whole thing with 3 so that the nascent oxygen gets cancelled. So you get twice HNO3 reacting with thrice Cu, going to copper nitrate NO3 twice plus twice NO plus 3 H2O over here and 1 over here. So 4 H2O, that is your net equation. When copper is reacting with nitric acid, but this nitric acid this time is dilute, you will get nitric oxide over here, right? This is very, very important. You will get nitric oxide over here. So this is what happens basically. So now you can just see we are forming nitrate over here, and there is nitric oxide if it is dilute, and if it is concentrated, you get basically as nothing but nitrogen dioxide. So now you can react with any of the metals. For example, अब मुझे mercury के साथ reaction करना है. So mercury with HNO3, if I say it is a concentrated HNO3, you know HNO3 is going to give me nitrogen dioxide, a water molecule, and I am going to get HgNO3 twice. Hg plus 2 होता है, right? Mercuric nitrate मिल जाएगा. अब खत्म. अब तो यार बल्ले बल्ले हो गई. देखो बैलेंस करो, आंसर रेडी है. करेक्ट. सिमिलरली आई टेल यू Hg with HNO3 I give you dilute. HNO3 dilute gives you nitric acid and H2O, पहले वो लिख लो, और साथ में देता है यहाँ पर NO3 twice mercuric nitrate. Balance it and the work is over, done and dusted. Is that clear? So simple, so easy. Reactions are going to be so easy for you, right? Perfect. Then finally, एक्शन ऑन नोबल मेटल्स. ये बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है भाई, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है. नोबल मेटल्स दे जनरली डोंट रिएक्ट. नोबल मेटल्स दे जनरली डोंट रिएक्ट विद एनी ऑफ द एसिड्स, राइट? बट ओवर हियर व्हाट वी डू इज, नोबल मेटल्स को भी रिएक्ट करवाने के लिए वी टेक very interesting solution, that is 3 parts of HCl एंड 1 पार्ट ऑफ HNO3। इन दोनों को जब आप रिएक्ट करते हो, that is 3 parts of HCl and 1 part of HNO3. So balance goes like 3 parts of HCl, 1 part of HNO3. There is something called as NOCl, nitrosyl. This is known as nitrosyl chloride. Nitrosyl chloride. With this releases H2O and with this releases nascent chlorine. ये जो सोल्यूशन बनता है ना, इस सोल्यूशन को एक बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग नाम दिया गया है, दैट इज नोन एज एक्वा रीजिया। दिस एक्वा रीजिया इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर रिएक्शन ऑफ HNO3 इवन विद द नोबल मेटल्स लाइक गोल्ड एंड प्लैटिनम। करेक्ट। सो कई बार ऐसा क्वेश्चन आता है 1 मार्कर में, तो व्हाट इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल? नॉट दिस सोल्यूशन, बेसिकली दिस नेसेंट ऑक्सीजन विच इज रिलीज्ड ओवर हियर, दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट। Right, I'll just write down over here 3 parts of HCl and 1 part of HNO3 gives me NOCl, nitrosyl chloride, plus H2O plus chlorine. This nascent chlorine over here, this goes further reacts with gold. Cl gives me a auric chloride, gold chloride, right? Similarly, platinum reaction with chlorine will give you PtCl4, that is platinum chloride. So this aqua regia is responsible to dissolve even the noble metals. Perfect. Simple, very easy. So easy. Yes. And we know that how basically these reactions are going to happen. We know the background of the reaction now, so nothing is going to stop us from basically writing down the reactions. So no fear now, right? Moving ahead, chemical properties. Oxidizing nature, very important. Oxidizing nature of HNO3, again very important property. हम ऑलरेडी देख चुके हैं कि HNO3 अगर concentrated है, so it is going to give us a reduction product of NO2 if it is a concentrated HNO3, NO2 with H2O with oxygen, right? Nascent oxygen निकलता है ना, this nascent oxygen is responsible for its oxidizing nature. Similarly, if HNO3 is dilute, you're going to get NO, nitric acid, or nitric oxide plus nascent oxygen. Correct? Don't go on my words, please. Nitric oxide, H2O and nascent oxygen. So if it is a dilute, this is what you're going to get nascent oxygen from, and if it is concentrated, this is what you're going to get as products. Now what you have to do is basically understand कि ये ऑक्सीडाइजिंग नेचर किस पे करता है. So this oxidizing nature is on non-metals. उसके अंदर बस इतना सिंपल सा रिएक्शंस जो मैं आपको बोल रहा हूँ वो उतने याद रख लो. एक तो रिएक्शन आपको ये याद रखना ही है कि HNO3 क्या बनाता है. HNO3 बनाता है NO2 plus H2O plus nascent oxygen. Yes, and if it is dilute, it will go nitric acid, nitric oxide. Why I am saying nitric acid, I don't know. Nitric oxide plus H2O plus oxygen. Correct? अब नॉन मेटल्स में ये रिएक्शंस याद रख लो. S8 के साथ जब ये रिएक्शन होता है तो यही नेसेंट ऑक्सीजन फर्दर रिएक्ट करने आता है. H2O एंड नेसेंट ऑक्सीजन रिएक्ट करता है और बनाता है H2SO4. खत्म, रिएक्शन ओवर. बस अब बैलेंस करना है, सिंपली बैलेंस करना है एंड द रिएक्शन इज ओवर. करेक्ट? बहुत सिंपल, बहुत इजी, अमेजिंग. ठीक है, मूविंग अहेड, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सेम नॉन मेटल्स के ऊपर ही आपको 2-3 रिएक्शंस ध्यान रखने हैं. कार्बन के साथ जब ये नेसेंट ऑक्सीजन रिएक्ट करता है, कार्बन के साथ नेसेंट ऑक्सीजन, तो ये उसको कार्बोनिक एसिड में कन्वर्ट करता है. रिएक्शन नंबर 1 ये रहेगा, रिएक्शन नंबर 2 ये रहेगा. नाउ बैलेंस नेसेंट ऑक्सीजन को कैंसिल करो एंड योर होल रिएक्शन विल बी देयर इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू, राइट? सिमिलरली फॉस्फोरस नॉन मेटल जो है, इसके साथ जब ये H2O और नेसेंट ऑक्सीजन रिएक्ट करता है तो ये यहां से H3PO4 ऑक्सो एसिड ऑफ फॉस्फोरिक एसिड बनाता है, H3PO4, राइट? सो ये 3 नॉन मेटल्स. इसके अलावा एक जो फेवरेट वाला मेरा नॉन मेटल है दैट इज आयोडीन, I2. ये फेवरेट पूछे जाने वाला सबसे ज्यादा क्वेश्चन. H2O के साथ रिएक्ट करता है नेसेंट ऑक्सीजन तो ये उसको आयोडिक एसिड में कन्वर्ट करता है, दैट इज HiO3. HiO3. प्लीज मेक श्योर that you understand this half, this is one half, right, and this over here is one half. इन दोनों हाफ्स को ऐड करना है सच दैट नेसेंट ऑक्सीजन गेट्स कैंसल्ड आउट, जैसे हमने अभी प्रीवियस रिएक्शंस में किया. एंड write down the net reactions and come in the class, because I will be asking you the net reactions in the class. With this, the chemical properties of HNO3 gets over. Yes, there is one very specific property of HNO3 which I'll be discussing in the regular class, live class itself, which is also a very important test. HNO3 नाइट्रेट आयंस का वो टेस्ट है जिसको हम ब्राउन रिंग टेस्ट के नाम से जानते हैं. I will explain you that in the coming class. Till then, please take care of yourself, be positive, always keep smiling, and that smiling face will always keep giving you the positivity. God bless you, take care.